Damon Madsen joining us once again. And Damon, you see the damage. Brittany was talking about how severe weather can obviously become a very dangerous situation for families in the region.
Right.
What a night it was.
It was just a historic one in terms of severe weather here in the DMV, no doubt. I'm just thankful that it looks like everybody got into their safe place. Yes, some injuries, but no fatalities at the very least.
And I think it's just important because we were talking yesterday before these storms really picked up about the importance of readiness.
Exactly. Yes, just being ready and always finding a way to get warnings. That is also a very key component to being ready for severe weather. And folks, I hate to say this, but we are not done quite yet with the chance for severe weather. Yesterday's event is well behind us now, but we are still dealing with the same storm system. And we've had a very cloudy start to our day, though there have been a few breaks of sunshine, not just over the district, but across much of the DMV, including those impacted by yesterday's tornadoes. And we still have a cold front that is making its way toward us here. It's already sparked up a few showers out ahead of the actual front here. As we look down across parts of northern Virginia, these showers, they have weakened and are pretty much moving east now beyond the I-95 corridor, moving into Charles County, parts of southern Maryland. But again, these are just light rain showers, and there is still likely to be some thunderstorm development a lot closer to the cold front, which is back to the west at this hour. The wider view of the satellite and radar picture showing just that. Once this cold front crosses through the DMV, we're done. We're going to have quiet conditions as we head into the upcoming weekend, but we still have several hours as this front is going to take its time. And if we look down toward Roanoke and a little bit back up into West Virginia, we're seeing just a little bit of thunderstorm development getting going along the mountains, and that is something we are going to have to pay close attention to through the rest of the day because, folks, the atmosphere is still primed to support these storms strengthening out there. We have the energy in the air. We have plenty of moisture. These are the same dew points we had yesterday before all of the severe tornadic storms got going. So, of course, there's plenty of that moisture to go along with the energy that's in the atmosphere as well. So that's where we carry that threat through the rest of the day today. So scattered strong thunderstorms are possible. Most likely we will see those begin to work their way across the DMV beginning around 2 o'clock, and then that threat will continue up until sunset. Not as late as last night, but up until 8 p.m. we could still see some storms lingering across southern Maryland near the Chesapeake Bay shoreline. And all threats are on the table here, folks. We are likely to see some heavy rainfall, gusty winds. Hail is the only thing that is not on the table. We're not going to totally rule out the possibility of a spin-up tornado once again, but here we go. As we head into the night tonight, that cold front leaves, and we are going to be done. So here it is, 2 o'clock. There we have it. We start to see a couple of those thunderstorms developing right across the heart of the DMV. Now, these will be rather scattered. It's not going to be a line of storms crossing the entirety of the region here, but again, anybody that is underneath these scattered storms could end up seeing some of those impacts. And look at where Futurecast is painting the picture here, right across parts of Loudoun, Fairfax, up into Montgomery counties once again as we go through the 3 to 4 o'clock hour. So we'll just have to be aware, stay on our toes. We will be tracking this throughout the rest of the day. 4 o'clock, we start to see that broken line crossing the I-95 corridor. By the time we get beyond 5, 6 o'clock, we'll see most of that activity pushing through southern Maryland, and then outside of one last lingering storm around sunset at 8 p.m., we begin to quiet things down after that as we go into the night tonight. So we'll keep an eye on all of this developing the rest of the day. DMV first warn day in effect, but once we get to Friday and the weekend, how about that? Much needed quieter conditions to start the weekend.